Oh my god.
Ugomma, a very pretty girl, calm, quiet, and humble, from the eastern parts of Nigeria. She have two brothers and they all live together with their parents. Ugomma came from a very wealthy family. Her parents are well to do. She recently gained admission into the higher institution to study business administration in order to help her father run their family business. School resumed and Oluchi started schooling. Everything was going well until she met Josh, a charming, handsome young man who is studying marine engineering, and they fell in love. Josh is a very smart and intelligent man who have passion for education and are very inquisitive about his future. He is an orphan who struggles to fend for himself and to survive, aside from the little money that his uncle used to give him, which is barely enough to feed him. Talk more of paying his huge fees and textbooks. So Josh does all kind of menial jobs to support himself, and that was how Josh was managing his life until Ugomma came into his life and everything changed. Ugomma took responsibility of Josh and really took good care of him, which made Josh to feel relaxed and happy. He promised heaven on earth to Ugomma and showered her with love. Their relationship continued to bloom. Ugomma even introduced him to her family, and they all welcomed and accepted Josh as part of their family. But only one person is against their love. Ugomma's best friend, Priska, was the person that hated Josh. She tried everything she could to convince Ugomma to break up with Josh, telling her that Josh is pretending to love her because of what he's gaining from her. But Ugomma refused to listen to her and continued her relationship with Josh. There is nothing Ugomma didn't do for Josh. The only thing he needed is just to ask and she will do it. She had seen him worried. Few years later, they all graduated. As expected, Ugomma joined her father's business, while Ugomma's father helped Josh to secure a job with a very reputable company, and his salary was huge. He promised Ugomma that he will surely marry her and pleaded with her to give him 2 years to be able to stand and establish himself so that he will be able to take care of her as her family have already done enough for them. Ugomma agreed to Josh's request and was very happy. After 2 years, Josh finally proposed to Ugomma. Ugomma and her family were very happy as she accepted Josh to be her husband. She accepted to marry him and the wedding plans commenced. On the day of the wedding, as Ugomma was preparing, news broke that Josh was missing and he was nowhere to be found. Ugomma fainted and immediately rushed to the hospital. She was devastated and cried her eyes out. A note was found written by Josh himself, which read, "Don't bother looking for me. I can't marry you out of pity. I'm sorry. I'm in love with someone else." Ugomma's world came crumbling. She was broken, shattered, and as she became a shadow of himself, she cried every day. She yearned to see Josh one last time, as she have a million questions to ask him in order for her to get closure, heal, and as well moved on with her life. But that was impossible as Josh's location was unknown. 4 months after the ugly incident, Priska, Ugomma's best friend, left town and relocated to the western part of the country. She informed Ugomma that she found a new job there. 8 months after Priska left town, she called Ugomma one day and told her that she is getting married and invited Ugomma to her wedding. She even included her as part of her bridal train. Ugomma was happy for her best friend and promised to come to her wedding. Ugomma, who also booked reservation in the same hotel that the wedding reception will take place. 5 days to the wedding, Priska called Ugomma crying and told her that her fiancé ditched her and that the wedding has been called off. Ugomma was sad and comforted Priska, her best friend. She assured Priska, her best friend, that all will be well. Then she called the hotel management she made the reservation with to see if they can refund her the money she paid for the reservation. But the hotel management refused and insisted that she must come or else her money will not be returned to her, as the reservation have already been made. Ugomma, on a second thought, agreed to go on a little vacation since she have already paid, and also she wanted to surprise Priska, her best friend, and properly comfort and console her in person. She packed her bags and left to the western part of the country. On getting to the hotel, she was welcomed as part of the wedding guests by the staff of the hotel. Ugomma was surprised and told them that the wedding had already been called off, but they told her that she was mistaken as the wedding is still on. They went ahead and even showed her the wedding hall and banner. Ugomma received the shock of her life when she saw Josh and Priska's picture and names on the wedding banner. She was dumbfounded and couldn't shout. She instantly lost her voice. She was really shaking, but recovered, as she said, "This is the closure I needed, and I will face them." Ugomma thought to herself. Few hours later, when the wedding reception had already started, Ugomma wore a very beautiful gown, put on her makeup, packed her hair in a very stylish way, and walked into the wedding hall. Then she went closer to the couple as they were dancing, giggling, and hugging each other. She called out to them, "Josh, Priska, you both deserve each other. I just want to let you know that no secrets can ever be hidden under the surface of this earth," as she turned her back and walked away. As Josh and Ogechi were standing there, watching her walk away, Ugomma felt betrayed, but it is what it is. Now I can finally move on, knowing that it was never my fault, but I was betrayed by the two most closest and trusted people to me. The end. If you are in Ugomma's shoes, what will you do? Comment below. See you in the next video. Bye.